E si vede che c'hai tentativi di riconnessione molto veloci là. O comunque io non vedo la live, fra.
Il porta non la vedi, sono appena ripartito.
No, è proprio non la vedo neanche nel... Eccolo, Taylor Varise. Vada.
Vado. Sto andando, ecco. Ma tua sorella è sufficiente, vaffanculo. Trovare quella chiave. Qua l'ufficio. Fuori. No. Ah, se no da pranzo, ecco, l'ufficio. Ok, vediamo quella chiave. Dovrebbe essere nell'armadio. Ah, meno male che ha ripreso a... Sono una manuta per le chiavi. Perfetto, ragazzi, andiamo nella sala dell'ordine, adesso abbiamo il bastardo.
Don't forget, we're here fighting to keep what makes this realm so special alive.
Ricevuto, bamboccio, adesso dobbiamo andare fuori di qui. Abbiamo trovato con la chiave, andiamocene. Oh, la mano mi ha condiviso la live, grande impavido, come va? È da un sacco che non ci vediamo. Ciao Anna, come va? Tutto bene?
Ragazzi, rieccomi. Ah, è arrivato impavido dopo che io ho condiviso la live, sì.
Oh, per me non mi fa passare. Prova l'interruttore. Nelle stanze... l'interruttore nelle stanze dell'ordine, come cazzo faccio a entrare, me lo dici? Trova l'interruttore nelle stanze dell'ordine, grazie. Se mi dici dove cazzo è... Qua c'è una bella barriera, che cazzo. Grande Dark, mitico! Salano biliare, no, qua c'è... Devo trovare un interruttore di merda, In compenso però ho trovato dei bastardi da fare fuori. Quello! Attacco combinato devastante in
ok, io ho già commentato un po'. Comunque spero che non dà fastidio un po' volante, se lo uso un po'. Però, oh, che è quel braccio blu, porca vacca, il fuoco.
Olè. Eliminati in un nanosecondo, guarda.
Porco cane. Chi è quel gigante?
Chi era quel gigante? Tanto non mi fate paura, brutti bastardi, sono 3 livelli sopra di voi. Guarda. Che paura.
Ecco, mamma mia, occhio, la spada verde. Vai. No, è attivato.
Fate un po' pena, bambocci.
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Sì, grazie, lo so, ma quanto faccio entrare nelle sale dell'ordine, me lo dici? Comincio a ritrovare l'interruttore, ma non so dov'è.
Ecco qua, signori. Dai che li abbiamo bruciati a questi avversari.
Mi dice, ma come cazzo faccio a entrare, me lo dici? Che mi dice, trova l'interruttore nelle stanze dell'Ord. Grazie. Queste sono le stanze dell'Ord, non mi fa entrare. Andiamo in giro. Così mi potenzio col livello, almeno anniento sti bastardi. Dai. Come on.
I won't forgive you.
Nessun problema, mi curo immediatamente. Via della vita. Sono tornato in vita più morte puramente casuale in arena. Ma che sono delle merde supreme che non ci fosse un bel... guarda, ma proprio,
That's my shield.
guarda.
Yeah, due giganti bianchi.
E eliminati in 2 secondi. Se prima mi hanno ammazzato perché avevo poca vita. Oh, aspetta. Perfetto. Sì. Oh, finalmente svuotiamo quella barriera. Oh, che bello, guarda che lo... guarda, grazie. Ci curiamo immediatamente. Poi così. Perfetto. Punti cura e punti vita completamente ripristinati. Bene, cosa c'è? Va bene, qua c'è bella robetta da esaminare, va bene, non me ne frega. Attiviamo l'interruttore, grazie. Oh, finalmente, barriera eliminata. Ok, mi conviene.
Did I finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's.
Sì, non ti preoccupare. Adesso lo sistema.
Personal quarters.
Molto bene, andiamo nelle stanze
They
del
won't get
nostro
away with it for much
amichetto.
longer.
That's right.
We
We have to hurry to the Lord's chamber.
Che è quella noce? Frutto di Helgan.
Sì, è una noce maledetta. Se guardi la live indietro che
Porca vacca le noci.
filmato, aspetta un attimo, ho filmato un secondo, non dite niente perché... salve.
Palazzo di Autalina.
Well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the
Hai
palace.
chiesto cinese?
È un idiota.
So it's
Fa una
true.
brutta fine.
You
Porca
really are
vacca.
the one behind all this, Kazalik.
I 3 eroi.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave.
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kazalik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool. I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave would know, but there are
Ma c'ha
many
l'occhio
powerful
bendato quello,
contenders
gli
for
hanno
the
tirato
position
un
of
pugno
Lord.
nell'occhio.
A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of
Che
fighting for
bello
the
questo
crown.
gioco.
Indeed,
carino.
can you slaves
È
even
carino.
imagine
sì.
the rest of us?
Bello.
Enduring the
bello.
whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Danon for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state. A realm where Danons are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel. My brother.
Quella 4.
He dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death. You killed my brother. And now you'll die for it!
Non credo. Perché non ci ho mai giocato. Cioè, ci ho giocato un po', non è che mi ha tirato. Ma guarda, un bel mostriciano. Che paura. Che livello 24, ma si fa col culo. Vabbè, senza il tuo bel amichetto che ti parla il culo non sei capace. È una cosa, mi fa un po' schifo,
Chi è sto cane verde? No, sto cane
È un cane
rosso.
invisibile. È un cane invisibile che tra un po' non lo sarà più.
Dai, uccidilo.
Sì, lo sto uccidendo, dai.
Non facciamo la grigna.
Sì, lo facciamo la super griglia. Avanti, ragazzi. Abbiamo assorbiti. Ti assorbi il potere. Vai.
No, stavo mirando.
Mamma mia che
Fammi da verde sto coso.
vediamo questo qua.
Sì che io sparo.
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
Guarda. Andate di qua. Mancato.
Ti sentiamo basso come se stai parlando o non ti senti proprio?
Perché sono un attimo occupato. Per essere bella senza bere brava.
Ale.
Poi.
Ecco, ma sì, Nico, vai.
Anna Capozzoli ti ha chiesto se non ti piace molto Ghost of Tsushima.
Ci ho giocato un po' ma non è che mi ha attirato molto. Fare l'arte
A me piace tantissimo invece.
Eccola! Guardalo.
No, il cane, porco cane, è morto, dai,
Quasi morto.
Devo dire che ricordo.
Olè!
Ah, vai, mamma mia, ma faccio una partita di che mazza questi mostri che sono già in campo.
Non è che è una possibilità,
Ma è già in campo contro.
è Ale che è forte.
Ma vuoi sapere perché sono già così bravo? Perché ci ho giocato. E so già come funziona.
Ma quindi sei già tutta la storia, questa qua è la seconda
No, tutta la storia no. Ho giocato alla beta. Tutto qui, bella bestietta, cioè della
Ma
fine.
che cosa ne pensi di Dark Souls?
Dark Souls non ci ho giocato, però è molto più complicato di questo. Te lo assicuro io. Ciao The Wolf, sei arrivato giusto in tempo, ti stai godendo
Io non so se sei un amico, te lo presta.
Onestamente, già per fortuna ho...
Ciao, Scorpion. Da posto?
Pure le abiti qua. Vabbè. Vabbè.
Ok, ragazzi, possono moderare, ci penso io, tranquillo.
Vai.
Nico magari pensa da una capozzo di
Ecco, guarda, ecco.
perché intrateniamo un po' gli scaiti.
Grande The Wolf. Oh! Bastardi.
Tutto a posto, stavo editando. Grande The Wolf, anche da youtuber?
Sì, anche lui ha un canale YouTube.
Ah, grande.
Vai. Curatemi, mammotti, dai, curatemi. Dai, curatemi, cazzo. Curatemi.
Mammocci, madonna.
Vai. Vai, grande. Vai, shionne. Oh! La schivata. Mancato.
E dico, ma chi senti?
Vai! Ole! Addio amico!
Ragazzi, io con youtuber riprendo tra poco. Il tempo varia da domani a tra una settimana circa. Allora, partito anche ci sono.
No! Cazzo, curate! Cazzo! Ma come scappa sto pirla? Ma come scappa? Vola! Vai! Sentito! Guardatemi! Oh.
Ci sono tantissimi toni da me essendoci il vago.
Guarda! Ma che... Dai ragazzi, demolitelo!
Madonna, no!
Ero niente! Vai!
Ma non mi continuo con controllare fra quei toni!
Pure a me piove.
No.
A me è piaciuto molto.
Anna ti ha chiesto
Sì, sto
se...
guardando Pokémon of... no, non so neanche che gioco sia.
Pokémon of the Outlands.
Non so che gioco sia, mi
Your
spiace.
dreams of attaining full shall no more. Give up, kazalik.
Manco io lo conosco.
Ridiculous.
Manco io l'ho visto una volta, è praticamente un gioco di carte, però non è di Pokémon.
Mamma mia, sei spect, mitico.
What were you trying to accomplish with this?
Spettacolo.
Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true.
Ah,
There are other lords.
nel frattempo ci siete ancora ragazzi, sei effect, grandi!
Yes.
Grandi raga, nostro ale-jonny-wk. Ale deve salire fino a 600.
Già.
Truth is revealed.
Ale, vogliamo un'altra live fatta proprio tipo come Johnny just chatting che aveva fatto.
Kazalik,
Appena riesco a farlo volentieri.
Grande, con OBS, bello professionale. E
You found my production
almeno
facility.
ci fanno le domande gli iscritti, noi rispondiamo.
Infatti, la farò volentieri, guarda.
Sì.
clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed, something like this must have come
Ragazzi,
from
fatemi un po'
another realm.
sapere se siete felici. Un'altra voce. Fatemi sapere se...
Expect me to talk now.
Perché sei
mi
morto,
piace,
stronzo.
quindi.
For the
Perché
crowd
sei
will be
morto.
Idea.
over soon enough, and you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment.
Quanti tuoni.
May this be my final act as the Lord of Eldaman and Sia. Go to Mahag Sar, Ganeth Harrows, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Ma come scappa il pirla?
Invece hai mai giocato a Metroid Prime?
Metroid... no. No, mai giocato. Bello come con...
Are you alright with this? He killed your
Content,
brother
sì,
after all.
content just chatting. Intendere,
Then I
sì.
thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renan. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream?
Mica come sto tryhardando
What
su
is
Aves.
that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kazalik's forces.
No.
Wait, they challenged the Renans?
Indeed. A militia made up of
so che
Danan
giochi sono,
guardsmen,
raga, non so
Renan
che giochi
supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were.
Madonna, oh, ma sembra che stanno scattando le foto fuori casa mia, ci sono tantissimissimi lampi.
Those people
Ogni
out
2
there are
secondi ce
fighting
n'è
to
uno.
keep that dream alive. That's something real. Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
È un gioco di carte, ma come fai a non
Where are you
conoscerlo?
going?
Quello non lo conosco.
To put an
Io lo
end to the
conosco,
crown
l'altro no.
contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of
Se
reach.
lo conoscessi ci
I cannot
giocherei,
allow it to
secondo me.
continue.
Ma poi di cosa parla? Cioè, cos'è che bisogna fare?
The crown
sul gioco?
contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire
Ah,
empire.
comunque, ma no.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to
Sì?
keep this dream from
Questo
dying,
vestito l'ho
then I have little
l'ho
choice in the
acquistato
matter.
perché ho acquistato questa edizione.
Besides,
Questo vestito che vedi.
it's the least I can do.
Non me ne intendo molto, ma so che è un gioco di carte.
Allora se non te ne intendi tu cosa... Cioè... Neanche io me ne intendo di quel gioco se non lo conosco.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real
No,
on
fai
your
conto che
own?
pure una
You may
ragazza.
be decided
Ho
on your path,
capito, però...
but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Metto un attimino in muto, boys, che vado un secondo.
Vai.
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans. You're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Bene, bene, bene.
Danon dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
E vai.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
Come, ti sei appena attaccato e già sei stanco.
And it is a lot safer here than it was.
Sì.
What do you think, Dovolin?
Soprattutto per la scuola.
Questi giochi non esistono.
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Vabbè. Tanto un po' di divertimento ci deve stare.
Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
Ok. Voilà. Perfetto. Vai. Molto bene, allora. Se due linee eseguono una schiavata perfetta i suoi sensi di... No. Si acquiscono. La sua arma acquisita scorcia aumentando la portata di attacchi. Il valore di penetrazione maggiore gli permette di interrompere i nemici e assestare colpi critici più spesso. Forte. Voilà. Colpacci d'acciaio. Bene, ottenuti, dai ragazzi. Amante del mare. Basta. Ok. Quella posso già potenziarmi al massimo. Ok. 1.
Ma è appena sbloccato un emblema.
Sì, e non ho sbloccato solo questo.
Wow.
Aspetta, guarda quanti ne ho sbloccati già.
Oh, madonna.
2015, me lo posso potenziare ancora. Ah, ok, potenzio sta roba. Perfetto, e ancora anche questo.
Vuoi
Altro.
giochi non esistono, vuoi solo prenderlo in giro. Ma chi l'ha detto? Ad Anna?
Avrà sbagliato, ma sì.
Ma guarda che esistono, non è che la gente entra per prendere per il culo, mi sa che questo Wolf ne sta messo male.
Ma no. Mettiamo un po' di roba qui. Voilà, vai, altro emblema finito. Ok, ora possiamo potenziarci.
Certe cose come te le spiego.
Qua potenziato al massimo.
Vi faccio capire.
Ok, buon posto.
What's Kisara going to do now?
Ora, livello 24.
I'm sure
dai,
it's complicated for her.
How's that for a kick?
Allora,
I'm getting
dove
better,
andiamo
right?
adesso?
Quite. I'll be relying on your fancy footwork.
Does fancy footwork mean running away like a chicken?
No!
Oh, perché non mi fai più uscire, brutto? Vabbè, devo andare via da qua.
Raga, io tra poco stacco, che ho sonno e poi mia mamma inizia già a rompere il cazzo.
Non importa. Almeno 8 like, wow.
Minchia, 8 like, let's go.
Let's go, let's go.
Ah, quindi a noi ci nascondi i like, però a te li puoi vedere.
Sì, no, ma perché sai una cosa? Nel senso che tanto che senso ha che metto i like, che tanto non serve a niente.
Vabbè,
Tanto li vedo. Tanto li vedo i like che la musica porta.
l'importante è che li vedi te.
Ah, le porte sud. Allora fammi uscire. Oh, testa di cazzo, fammi uscire, no? No, ma non puoi stare un pochino di più, Nico, dai, che almeno c'è anche il tuo cugino, ci facciamo due risate.
No, fra più che altro che alle 11:30, cioè 16 minuti fa, era già venuto a rompere le palle per dire spegni, questa roba qua.
Ah, ho capito.
Quindi ho detto spengo a mezzanotte.
Bravo.
Quindi io ho già allungato rispetto a quanto...
Hai fatto bene, hai fatto bene.
Vabbè, tanto posso stare altri 20 minuti circa.
Bene, meglio così. Devo trovare solo le porte sud, Se solo sapessi dove sono. Personale, no. Come questo, piazza d'ingresso. No. Devo trovare il blocco sud. Vediamo se posso ammazzarti. No. Non posso ammazzarti.
Vai.
Ci tenevo. Allora ma non dici niente? A quanto pare no.
Che hai detto, Ale?
Non dici niente? Cazzo, di solito...
No, sì, un po' la stanchezza. Anche domani mi devo svegliare alle 8. Perché in poche parole... In poche parole tipo devo andare... Mi sveglio, faccio i compiti perché devo la scuola. E poi tipo devo uscire a prendere tipo il mouse per il tablet PC, che in pratica è un tablet con il software di un PC di Windows, e tipo prendo il mouse che mi è utile e poi prendo la chiavetta che prendo i video di AirPlay, li porto sul tablet e li edito là.
Buono. Dai, fammi uscire al blocco su davanti. Cazzo. Comunque Manu, io ti consiglio di prenderlo sto giochino, perché scommetto che appena lo prendi impazziranno tutti, te lo assicuro.
Manu, prendilo.
Poi
te lo dice pure tuo cugino che è impazzito.
Esatto.
Ma più che altro secondo me è impazzito perché ha visto me giocare in quel modo.
Ma sì, ma perché vedo gente forte giocare, quindi mi appassiona.
Immaginavo che avresti risposto così. E poi una cosa bella di sto gioco è che non devi diventare pazzo a trovare le strade, Emanuele.
Buono.
Già. Perché volendo puoi mettere anche tutti i puntatori, tutte le direzioni dove andare, una figata. Sì.
Ben personalizzato.
Sì, piazza d'ingresso, no.
Gatti della polvere d'oro.
Dove cazzo è il blocco sud della città? Oh, mamma mia, non sopporto più. Non lo sopporto più. Il blocco sud della città.
Te le spiego. Fa da tappo.
Ah, forse questo, mentre si apre. Ecco. Si apre. Vaffanculo. Ma qua ci sono già stato. Sono dell'ordine, non mi interessa più. Raggiungi le porte sud. Ah, aspetta, ma c'ho... non sapevo... Oh, vai di qua. Ok, l'idea di chiudere, perfetto, posso fare... Ok, addio. Viaggio rapido e fuori di qua. Perfetto. Oh, che figata, ma non devo star lì a perdere tutto.
We've reached our destination.
Oh, bello. Riposiamoci, assolutamente, ricarichiamoci le batterie. Porte. Ci clicchiamo questo.
Cioè, le cose come te le spiego. Mi faccio capire.
Che è quella zuppa? L'occhibetto.
Queste, aspetta che te le faccio vedere, queste qua. Aspetta. Queste qua sono le ricette che puoi cucinare, queste qui.
Ah, cucini?
Sì, fa un po' di tutto, cucini, allevi animali, fa un po' di tutto. Ma la cosa che mi interessa di più è spaccare il culo a tutti i nemici in un secondo, quello mi interessa.
Patate al vapore.
Già.
Panino. Porridge.
Ok, dov'è Kisara? Andiamo da Kisara, caricamento.
Ale.
Poi, dica.
Ma te, per curiosità, ascolti musica?
Sì, sì.
Che musica ascolti?
Ascolto un po' di tutto, cioè a me la musica piace tutta, però in particolare quella italiana.
Ok, cantanti per esempio?
Sì, cantanti mi piacciono tutti, ma ne ho una per cui vado completamente pazzo.
Eros Ramazzotti.
No, non era Mazzotti.
Eh?
Non era Mazzotti. Allora, serissimo, ti do un indizio. Allora, l'ho aiutata a salire con un sacco di iscritti sul suo canale YouTube, quindi... Chi è?
Ai ai ai. Allora è Rondo.
No, neanche lui. Neanche lui, neanche lui. Vuoi un altro indizio? Ecco, fammi testare. Aspetta un secondo.
No, dai, ho capito. Allora è Sfera e basta.
No. Neanche lui, hai cannato in pieno. Hai cannato proprio in pieno.
Laura Pausini.
You all arrived here from Sislodia, yes?
Ripeto, questi cantanti mi piacciono,
In
non
that
è che
case, you should
fanno
depart
brutta
via the
roba,
south
però...
gate, rather than the one you
Ti do un
arrived
indizio, ha vinto un'edizione di X Factor. Ah, ecco.
Non ho capito.
Ha vinto un'edizione di X Factor.
Allora non lo sappiamo. Ma forse tipo... Qual era?
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
No, tipo quello che avevi detto quando giocavamo Minecraft, quando io giocavo a Minecraft.
Lui c'è già arrivato qui.
I hope this place survives.
Tipo che c'era anche l'altro amico infatti, come si chiamava?
Vabbè, io non ce l'ho presente, qual è?
Francesca Michelina.
We didn't really do much to change things around here, did
Non ho
we?
capito.
Adesso te lo dico, aspetta.
This realm had its own walls
Se lo
to overcome.
cerchiamo
And in the end,
su YouTube,
the people
cerchiamo su
themselves who
YouTube.
decided to break them down without any help from us.
Dicevo, è Francesca Michelin che mi piace un sacco.
I hope they
Ok,
keep
Francesca Michelini.
Yes.
Bello, bello.
Yeah, well,
Ci sta
you
la
say
grande.
so, I guess.
Belle canzoni, ben scritte.
Già.
All right.
Adesso ti chiederei cosa mi
The
ascolto io.
gold dust cats in your hands.
Ascolta te.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Vabbè,
La musica della
Looks
tua
like
età
it's
è
time to
normale.
go.
sì, vabbè,
Take good care of Zara
la
for me.
musica
All right,
di oggi.
Nikhil?
Vabbè, Rondo, Villa Banks,
Stay
come si dice?
Beh, fai bene.
Sfera e basta.
Che merda!
Fai bene.
La musica di oggi, poi...
No, io mi ascolto tipo...
E poi musica
diciamo-
inglese. Musica inglese.
io solo musica inglese, è la mia preferita.
Allora, musica inglese di oggi non ne conosco molte, però di musica inglese conosco, non so se tu lo conosci, il Erasmus li conoscevi per caso? È un po' vecchio.
Erasmus, no, non ce li mento.
Did you come to
Io
say
mi
goodbye?
ascolto Travis Scott.
È vero, Travis Scott, guarda fallito, Lil Nas X,
Certainly don't
Eminem.
mind you coming along.
Eminem ha fatto
No,
anche...
Eminem
Just figured
a
you'd
me
stay
non piace.
behind and help
Comunque
rebuild.
Eminem ha fatto
These
anche
people could
Smile,
use you.
comunque.
I thought much
Eminem è quello che ha
less.
fatto il rapper più veloce del mondo, quello che ha
Something
fatto
changed my mind.
Godzilla, la
Ever
canzone.
since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot
Beh, anche Smile
about where
ha
I went
fatto
wrong, what I should have done differently.
la colonna sonora.
You know,
Anna
sort of
Capozzoli, io Rondo, Villa
it's true that our
Banks, pure
dream of
io. Insomma,
coexistence
cose da
saved
giovani.
many
La
dead
musica
and
sì.
Ma
lives.
normalissimo, ragazzi.
We were naive and
A me
short-sighted.
piace un fottio, quindi...
Vabbè,
I
fate
was so
bene,
wrapped
scusate,
up in my
fate bene.
idea of
Come
how
te,
things
vabbè,
should be
te quando
that
eri
I didn't see
piccolo,
the
che
problems that
canzoni
existed
c'erano?
right in front of
Alla
us.
mia età,
I
alla
thought
mia
we'd
epoca
been
c'erano
given a
Max
utopia.
Pezzali, F65,
And
articolo
so I never
31,
bothered
poi
to
che
look
ci sono
too far
ancora
past
alcuni,
its surface.
però... Poi adesso
I
Max
chose
Pezzali
to
ad
be
esempio ha
ignorant.
abbandonato gli
And
883 ad
because of
esempio,
that,
adesso sta facendo la
because
carriera
of me,
da solista proprio.
my brother,
Miguel's death wasn't
Poi
your
c'era,
fault,
e ci sono
Kisara.
ancora, e poi c'era Cesare
Perhaps you're
Cremonini, poi...
but in the
Ah,
end,
sì,
it was me he
Cremonini.
entrusted
Vabbè,
this
cose
dream
da-
to.
Cose
I
di quei
learned that
tempi,
nothing
cose di
in this
quelle...
life is
Ma
free.
comunque ti ripeto, a me la musica piace
Ordained
tutta, non
without
è che
sacrifice.
so...
Now that I know that,
Però...
No, a me
I'll just have to
Però
figure
per
out what
quella,
else
per
I
quella
don't know.
cantante lì patisco veramente come un pazzo.
So,
quindi,
decided to join
è una
us?
cosa
I have.
allucinante.
And hopefully I can continue to protect Eldam and Sia from outside the dream world.
Comunque un tipo di musica che mi fa proprio cagare è il freestyle.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
Sì, dai, perché me fa cagare, ma non più di tanto.
No, io lo odio, cioè a me fa schifo quando mi dice yay. Ehi. Cioè, a me viene
quella canzone, ti viene la noia.
But I must also thank your service. No longer am I defined by protecting
mi nervosisco. Cioè, se questo qua dice ehi, sei sopra il treno, io invece non sto sul treno. Che cazzo è?
Ma sai cosa ti dico? Allora la prossima volta gira il canale così non ti nervosisci più.
Not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
Sì, dai, taglia corto, carino, che non c'è.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Come on.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
Bene, ok, prossima fermata, Valle dei Quattro Venti, andiamo.
Ho ancora 4 spettatori fissi, ottimo.
Ma grazie a voi due. Secondo me grazie a voi.
Ma non è vero,
sì.
Soprattutto per il tuo intrattenimento.
Beh, io ti dico che quando non c'è nessuno non intrattengo proprio. Cioè, gioco e...
forse perché ci vuole... Forse perché ci vogliono persone con cui dialogare.
Può essere. Trofeo cuccato.
Sì, perché sennò quando non ci siamo noi, tipo... Diciamo che...
quanta roba.
Anche quando sei da soli in live, che non c'è nessuno nei commenti, quando si parla con gente comunque si passa il tempo, si sente meno la cosa del live. No, comunque, ma 867 iscritti, si è aumentato o diminuito rispetto a Yu-Gi-Oh! Quando lo facevi?
Purtroppo diminuito, come vedi, perché fino a ieri era 868, per cui... Allora, dobbiamo andarcene via. Vediamo se c'è qualche altra robetta da fare. Vediamo come voglio fare qui.
Vabbè dai, credo che sia arrivata l'ora di staccare. Sono le mezzanotte.
Va bene, ciao Nico, ci vediamo domani.
Ciao, domani.
Ciao.
Bellissima live, Ale.
Grazie mille, bro. Ma no, mi fa un po' di compagnia, vero?
Va bene.
Se vuoi, se no.
Sì, certo.
5 spect, ragazzi, iscrivetevi al canale che a 900 iscritti arriva un content della Madonna.
Yes.
Bella, ragazzi.
Grande, bravo, l'hai detto tu, bravissimo.
You okay?
Ciao, buonanotte a tutti.
Buonanotte. Sì, va bene, taglia corto, che non c'ho voglia.
Ok.
Here we go. Baluardo vivente. Facciamoci questo, va. Prima di andare alla Valle dei Quattro Venti dobbiamo potenziarci un po', sconfiggi, baluardo vivente. Ok.
Oh mamma mia.
Baluardo vivente alla chiave. Sì, ma prima sconfiggo il tizio. Prima di andare lì. Che prima devo potenziarmi, che più avanti si va, più diventa... Guarda, ho trovato già il baluardo. Salve! Allora? Livello 28, non mi spaventi. Cioè, sono talmente potente che anche se sono 4 livelli sotto di te ti fatti il culo. Guardalo. Guarda come diminuisce la vita. Allora, come va? È un po' furioso? Manuel, ma che roba? Hai visto come l'ho ridotto?
Sì, cavolo.
C'è un cumulo di... Lo stiamo assaltando. Lo stiamo assaltando, ragazzi. Ma vedo il supporto. Aia, ritirata. Andate, ragazzi. Olè, ottimo. Dai ragazzi. Vai lo. Olè. Era un fuoco colpito. Punto debole colpito. Dai ragazzi, andate. Questo scontro è da manuale, ragazzi. Una cosa allucinante, noi ci sarà le direzioni proprio non mi fanno nessuna. Grazie ragazzi, vi adoro quando fate così. Faccio busto. Se mando il telis che roba 2 secondi da 73.000 di vita.
Mamma mia.
È proprio una roba allucinante. È una roba allucinante. Cioè, ne aveva 100.000 di vita, tra l'altro. Mancato. Dai, colpito il punto debole. Ragazzi. Spettacolo. No, porca troia. Curatemi. Ragazzi, curatemi su. Vai ragazzi. Un po' di vita. E adesso ci divertiamo. Vai là. Curatemi. Ok, guarda com'è. Via, curatemi. Vai. Serve vita. Vita. Vai. Aspetta, boh. Questo gioco fa un mostro.
Cavolo, sì.
Via. Ah, quelle che sto usando sono le arti astrali, Mamma mia! Vabbè.
Che sberla che l'ho tirato.
Hai visto che ho fatto? L'arte mistica.
Io ho vinto il round.
Curatemi ragazzi. Serve vita l'amboccio. Dai mago, serve vita. Wow. Serve vita. No, porca bestia. Adesso mi piace l'ultima opzione della vita. C'è possibilità di ritornare in vita altrimenti. Via. Dai ragazzi, andate. Schivata. Via qua. Via. Se va come lo chiama spal... No, porca bestia. Curatemi. Oh no. Cazzo non ha più. Aspetta. Devo curare un alleato, vediamo un po'. Cazzo. Vai raga, 30.000 dai. Dai raga. Felice, che roba, in 2 secondi lo stiamo devastando. Via.
Ha vinto il round.
Hai visto?
Cavolo che è sto mostro.
C'è un mostro imbecille. Allora, comincia a fare lo... No, porca bestia. Cosa ho perso? Niente, mi sa che ho perso, ragazzi. Ok, devo andarmi a curare immediatamente fuori di qui. Niente, adesso mi vado a curare e vi facciamo il culo. Non ti preoccupare. Ti conviene recuperare un po' di PC. Tranquillo, adesso ci vado. Nessun problema.
I don't sense any more enemies.
Cristallo arancione. Aspetta. Adesso vado a curarmi alla locanda e gli faccio il culo, tranquillo mano, perché se appena raggiungo la locanda. Devo andare a curare, cazzo. Ah, ecco, la l'ho trovata.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and...
Locanda. Tranquillo che tanto... Comunque che te ne pare del mio modo di giocare, mano? Dica.
Aspetta che sto giocando qua.
Vai tranquillo, tutto il tempo che vuoi, riposiamo no.
Ottimo, ma no, ho fatto 2 kill pazzesche.
Perfetto. È ora di tornare a scassare quel bastardo.
Comunque...
Dica.
Mi sa che... non so, mi sa che tra tipo un paio di minuti devo staccare. Mi dispiace che... Comunque abbiamo fatto dei profitti stasera in live.
Molti super profitti, già.
Siamo arrivati a un massimo di 6 spect, comunque ti conviene... Ah no, te l'ha già detto. Sì, l'avevi già letto il messaggio.
Sì, l'ho già letto. No, ho sbagliato. Lo faccio, no. Mi serve... No, non vuoi. Serve... Alfen, ok. Allora, mappa... Che cavolo era la... No, la grotta di... Guardando... Ah, ecco. Aspetta. Ah, eccolo qua. Eccolo qua. Ok, tanto ho già recuperato tutti i punti cura, Wolf.
Io stacco.
Va bene.
Ok. Ciao. Notte. Buonanotte.
Ti perdi un super spettacolo, Ok, hanno 2 baluardo.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You have to aim for the bright area on their back.
Hit it work! See that you don't get in trouble again.
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Hurricane thrust! Tear!
I'll finish you here and now!
Okay, here I go!
Here goes!
Plasma shock!
Can't get out of this!
Talon hurricane!
Quiver thrust! All mine! Guess what?
Amazing.
Plasma shock! You paid for that! Demon pits on!
I'll bring you back.
You picked the wrong
Vabbè che controllo.
Try harder! Demon fang!
I've still got some fight left in me. Healing I never miss.
Hurricane thrust!
Hurricane!
Hurricane thrust!
Thank you.
This one keeps charging
Now
us!
see what I can do. My shield's for. Give the hunt.
Done! I'll leave it to you! Hurricane thrust!
Tanto giù.
Demon fang! Pull away!
Ready, slap! This one.
Plasma shock!
Far enough.
Via.
Ah! Hurricane thrust!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Here's a healing raging cascade. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. More for the stockpile. Bring the hurricane. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Where are you going? I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Speak now. I'll bring you back from death.
Non se posso. Sono gli leader. Ah sì.
You are tucked away.
Demon fang!
I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friend! Tear!
Lightning orb!
Rising Phoenix! Demon fang!
Thunderblade! I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Sorry.
Non se posso curare i miei alleati.
Suscitation! Listen! Leave the rest on me! I'm only getting started! Gravitas
Hurricane
field!
thrust!
Talon
Hurricane! Lunar rondo!
Glimmer flash!
Hurricane thrust! Steering gale!
Let's tear him up! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Demon fang! Hurricane
I can't
thrust!
heal you forever!
First demon!
I've still got some fight left in me!
Here I come! Dark wing!
Lightning can
Demon!
down!
Good things come to an end.
Buttato via.
No further! Lunar rondo! In here!
Over.
Cazzo, non ho più bottiglie della vita.
This one! Sudden instant! Hurricane! Rip and tear! Blah 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 magic! Crossblade! Steering flame! Reload! Kisara! Go for it! Prepare to crumble! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Here goes! Freeze lancer! Light axe raging cascade!
All things
Seal!
here and now!
More for the stockpile! Mega Hurt! Magic is in!
I'll smash you!
Freeze lancer! This one's mine!
Dragon shell! Thankful arrow!
Lightning storm! Raging cascade! Spread! Ice blade in the wind! Art expert coming through!
Hurricane!
Light astral energy!
You require a help.
Rough and weak! Raging lightning! Downfall! Spread! Damn in the wind! In here! Searing flame! Reload! I'm out of ammo!
Fang blast!
I'm all stocked up! Whoa! Seven-eye aqua! Annihilation! Downfall! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Dai, dai, dai.
Magic is there! Air Cyan is one! You get the death! Air Annihilation! The enemy is going all out! There's not enough time to heal everyone!
So what do we do? Play dead?
Shut up and be more defensive! Burning strike! Water, hear my call! Arrow squall! Water,
Damn it.
hear my call!
If only I'd been more careful.
Flame of fury! Burning strike! Water, hear my call!
Adesso posso... Ah, ecco.
Spread! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Huh! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! Will this
Not
help?
done yet! Last the shot!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Take the...
Resuscitate! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Lunar rondo!
Here's a healing art! First aid! Gusty nail!
Now we're not...
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Raging pressure! Seal!
You're mine!
No further.
Lunar rondo! Tear!
Mega ray!
It's on!
Lightning orb! Banana, let's go! Seal! Let's get you off! Don't mind if I do! Mega ray!
Lunar rondo! You picked the wrong fight!
Annihilation!
Lunar rondo! Tear!
Divine! Water! Hear my call! This can't be happening! Photon blast! Dance in the wind! Sleep now! More for the stockpile! Blah 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 magic! In
Demon
here!
fang!
I'll be saving this one! Lightning orb! Alright, it's showtime! Seal! This'll
Take
come in
this.
handy! Far enough!
Lunar rondo!
Vanquish darkness! Divine! I can do this all day!
Lunar rondo!
May a thousand gales tear you to shreds! Firmament Ranger! Art expert coming through! Cascade! Photon blast! Raging cascade! Seal! The enemy is going all out! Vanquish darkness!
Andate raga, andate, su!
Divine! It's about to strike!
Observe everyone!
Firmament Ranger!
Avanti raga.
No further! Lunar rondo!
Lightning condemns! Thunderblade!
It's on!
Shining! Who cares?
Burn! Tear! Lunar rondo!
Ecco, momento.
I can't believe this.
Stavolta l'ho usata troppo tardi, l'ho usata ma l'ho usata troppo tardi.
I don't... sense any more enemies.
Un po' di acquisti, una lettura della vita. Okay.
You can never be too prepared, but did... we have to spend so much?
We've reached our destination.
You can tell it's tough just looking at it.
I have a bad feeling about this.
This one's mine.
I'll tear you apart!
Here's a healing
Aim
art.
for the weak spot back in their defenses!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Freeze Lancer.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you.
Denied.
Did you just heal me?
I owe you.
I need you, remember?
Right.
Here, let me help. Take the sidewalk.
I really owe you one. Now I'm in the groove. Anything in order to
Eat dirt.
This is in the line.
Hurricane thrust.
Amazing.
By the
You see what happened there as you crossed me?
Here's the
Shouldn't have
healing
done
art.
that.
First aid.
No further. I'll tear you apart!
Let's get you all tucked away. Photon blast. All right. It's the red time. Listen.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Firmament ranker. Here, let me help. First aid. Arrow squall.
Nothing gets by me.
Hurricane thrust.
Mega ray.
Eat this!
Where are you going?
No! Death!
Can't end here.
I'll bring you back from...
This should do it.
Demon
Fang.
Sorry.
You'll pay for that.
By the power of
Lungo.
the toughest mega ray. By the power of
Forward.
let's handle.
I'll pay for that!
I'll heal you all. Healing
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Here's a healing arc. There you go. Thunder blade.
It's finished!
Let's do it.
Now you see what I can do!
Again. Chinese supernova. Lightning strike. Astral energy.
Say no more.
Take this!
Dance in the wind. I never miss.
Hurricane thrust!
Hurricane
thrust! It's on! Hurricane thrust! Not today!
The enemy is going all out.
Lunar Rondo!
Now it's
That move!
Here comes the big one! Lunar Rondo! Hurricane thrust!
Sleep now. Here goes. Confiscated.
You're such a failure.
Stay away from my friend!
Magic is in. Cyclone.
Thank you.
This one's mine.
Take this! Stardust!
I can only rely on myself.
Lightning orb. Dance in the wind. In here.
Glacial spear.
Here I come!
Slow down!
It's on! Easter!
I'll finish you here and now!
Stardust! Lunar Rondo!
In a bind!
Tear! Lunar Rondo!
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
Hurricane thrust!
I'll bring you back to
Lunar Rondo!
resuscitation. Freezing storm in me.
Now you see what I can do!
You won't get away with that! Glacial spear! It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
I was overconfident.
Dragon Shell! Demon Fang!
Take care of.
Prepare to be sealed! Damn it! If only I'd been more careful!
This one's all mine! Burn! Stop! Plasma shock! I'm gonna need more of that medicine. Demon Fang! I can't move! I'm not done yet!
You finally made it.
Non so.
Did we really just spend that much money? Looks like we made it here in one piece.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
Looks like trouble with capital T.
Together, we've got this! Hurricane Demon Clay! Aim for the weak spot!
I'll tear you apart!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Thank you.
Death Blossom! Take this! I've let you all down.
Stay away from my
This
friend!
one's mine. Lightning descends.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Resuscitation.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it
So
to
much
you!
for sitting this fight out.
There wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly more.
Lunarongo!
Healing circle.
Now I can let loose!
Lunarongo.
Demon Clay!
Ready and ready! Demon won't save you!
Lightning orb.
Blew away!
Alright, it's healing.
Thank you. Hey, that... Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
I never miss.
It was nice while it lasted.
Burn!
I owe you one. Hear my call. Confiscating. In here.
I'm sorry to be sorry.
We've all got enough right now.
Yes, ma'am.
May a thousand gales carry it in front.
Lunarongo! Rising Phoenix!
If it's in the sky, it's mine. Where are you going?
Here I come!
Here's the healing arm.
Blew away!
Flame of fury. Glimmer flash. Water. Hear my call. Thunder blade.
It's on! Eat this! You're my...
May a thousand gales carry it in front. Glimmer flash. Rusty nail. Lightning. Downfall.
I know. Let the marksman handle this.
It's weakened.
This ends now!
Mega ray. Confiscating.
Here I come!
Anything in order is all mine.
Lunarongo! Strike!
Dragon shout! In a bind?
Will this help?
Dark wind!
Magic healing circle.
I owe you one! Try harder! Demon Clay!
Age of the shadows.
Blew away!
Permanent
Demon Clay!
Whirlwind
This one's all mine! Burn! Let's go!
Searing flame. Reload. I'm out. I'm all stuffed up. This one's mine.
Stardust!
Divine
Lunarongo!
Cyan
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Raging
Blaster. Do it.
River!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Take this! Blow away! Stardust!
Raging cascade.
Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Don't mind if I do.
Stardust! Prepare to be squeezed!
Let me help. First aid.
You see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Blow away!
Divine strength.
Awesome!
Is this it?
Eat this!
From death to this. Raging cascade! I'll heal you all! Magic advance!
Hurricane Thrust!
Talon Hurricane!
Hurricane Thrust! You're mine!
Laser Spear! Fierce Evil!
Lunar Rondo!
Raging cascade! Freeze! In here!
Hurricane Thrust!
Here, let me have on a roll now! First aid!
Now I can let loose!
Lightning orb! This one's mine!
Demon Plague!
Take it out! Hey!
Armor won't save you!
Light astral air dance in the wind!
Stardust!
Eat it now!
Rising Phoenix!
Into the sky! It looks like you guys
Hurricane
were
Thrust!
covered! Mega Hurricane! By the power of
Demon Plague!
Lightning orb!
Raining Strike!
Alright! It's showtime! Healing art! Thunder Blade!
Talon Hurricane!
Demon Blade! Dance in the wind! I will heal you all!
Burn
Air
it!
thrust!
Demon
Photon
Plague!
raging cascade!
Is this it?
Fresh!
This should do it!
Lightning condensed! Healing orb! Hey, what?
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
I can carve through one!
Lunar Rondo!
It's finished!
Let's do it!
Nothing gets by me!
Confiscated!
I'm on a roll now! Death
Lunar Rondo!
Freezing thunder field! Raging cascade! Tornado!
Raining Pistol!
Field! I'll heal you all!
Burn!
Eat
I'm
that!
saving this
Stardust!
one!
Rip and
This
tear!
one's mine!
Take
May a thousand gales tear you to shreds! Will this help?
Hurricane Thrust!
Rusty nails! I can do this all day! Healing circle! The enemy's astral energy! Full throttle!
That was a little close for comfort.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
Okay. Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Good. This came out just the way I hoped.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Did you used to come here when you were younger, Kisara?
You'll pay for that!
Ice tornado!
Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Here's a healing arc! Hey, that... Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
This one's mine!
Hurricane Thrust!
Not in your now!
Hurricane Thrust! Lunar Rondo! Here I come!
Armor won't save you!
Hurricane Thrust!
Laser spear!
Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane Thrust! Slash the shot! No! Can't end here!
So much for sitting this fight. Now,
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
nope, that'd be silly.
Focus, Manuel. You can't rely on yourself.
Don't be a martyr. You've got all your friends here.
Thanks. Here, let me help.
Demon Fang!
First aid!
Stay away from my friend!
I'm ready.
Move away! Raining Slash!
I'll bring you back from death to life.
Struck! You're finished!
I'll heal you all.
Glimmer Dragon!
That's gonna try.
Raining
Heal
Slash!
circle.
Can't be
happening.
Armor won't save you!
Tear!
In here.
Lunar Rondo!
I'm ready.
First strike! Searing Gale!
I'll tear you apart.
Plasma Shock!
Far enough!
You made short work of that one.
I'm sorry. Having trouble keeping up?
Oh, I'm right behind you.
One more!
Raining Slash! Blew away! Demon Fang! Plasma Shock!
Sleep now.
Demon Fang!
You see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Stardust! You're my... You picked the wrong fight!
This one's mine! It may be time to call a tactical retreat.
Yep, I'm already on it.
Law, hold your place till I say so. Alright, let me at it. On guard! I let my guard down. I'll move!
No further!
I've let you all down.
An opponent like this should be easy. Lunar Rondo! No escape! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! This one's gonna be tough. Hut, hut. Hut. Hurricane Thrust! Take this! Stardust! Hut. Tear! It's over! Demon Fang! Hut, hut, hut. Demon Fang! Blow away! Eat dirt! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Not a chance! Hurricane Thrust! I'm not done! Blow away! I'm not done! It's over! Hurricane Thrust! Demon Fang! I'll take you all on! Demon stop! I have no limits! Plasma shock! Lunar Rondo! Tear! This one's all mine! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! I'm not feeling so great. Tear! Stardust! Now, while it's reeling! Stardust! Hurricane Thrust! Demon Fang! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Here I come! You're mine! Lunar Rondo! Hurricane Thrust! Here I come! Fire in the hole! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Raining Slash! Release! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! And is this it? Blow him down!
sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Come and face me!
Divine strength!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Done! I'll leave it to you!
Eagle assault!
Divine
We did it!
strength!
My turn!
I'm only getting started!
Right up flat!
Jason! Attack us! Annihilation!
Blew away!
Like we're gonna lose to small fry.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I'm like bait to them.
Blazing cascade! This one's mine!
We got the advantage.
It's a duel of the arts!
Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, cause law's on. Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
No complaints here.
Blazing cascade! Spread!
Everyone hanging in there?
Finally.
What is it?
I found an ingredient for that new recipe.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak to them.
Damn it. Got it. What the?
Yeah. Do Zugals just go after anything that looks remotely like farm equipment?
Beats me. Let's just focus on ensuring they don't make matters any worse.
By the way, why do you keep looking over yourself?
Huh? Oh, no reason. Don't worry about it.
Will be a delicious piece of cake.
Demon Fang!
Go away! Denied!
It's on! Eat them!
You made quick work of them.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less walking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
One keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind it!
Got it! Leave it to you!
Here's the evil.
Burn!
May a thousand gales carry you to
Anything in armor is all mine.
Not on my watch.
Take this!
Armor won't save you.
Hurricane thrust!
Well, looky here.
Is that the Zugal we're looking for?
I won't forgive you!
Slash the shock! Your first strike! Hurricane!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Lunar Rondo! Stop! Lunar Rondo! Hurricane thrust!
Nothing gets by me.
We are freaking invincible.
Falcon and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Raining thrust!
Leon, astral energy, full throttle!
Now!
like we're gonna lose to small fry.
There it is. That's our target.
Right, here goes!
Where are you going?
First strike! This one's all mine!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me. This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
Right, here goes! Here! Hurricane thrust!
Here's the evil!
Here!
Lunar Rondo! First strike! Here! Hurricane thrust!
Talon storm!
Lunar Rondo!
That frickin' does it!
Demon Fang!
I'm on it!
Hurricane thrust! Lunar Rondo!
So those are Dan and Astral Arts.
Lunar Rondo!
Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the end.
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you? All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Right, here goes! You're mine!
I'm surrounded!
Demon Fang!
Light astral energy! Dance in the wind!
Ready to go!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
We managed to pull through.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Rondo!
I'll smash you!
Searing Gale!
We're thinning them out.
Please flood me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slightly.
Raining Splat! It's time!
I'm on it!
None of them escape my
Not
grip.
today!
I'll run you through! Didn't even break a sweat.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
We should be able to cook here.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomachache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah. It can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training, too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. See you guys tomorrow. You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
I think Hoodle senses something. Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Cyan instant! Thunderstorm!
Here and now! Escape!
Here I go!
Hurricane thrust!
This one's mine! I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
This hill... I'm sensing a stronger concentration of astral energy.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
This one's mine.
Escape!
I'm expert! Time to play! Cyan instant!
This one's all
dreams.
mine! Burn in hell!
Dance in the wind!
The flashing part's their weak point. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein. Now!
Yes, my lady?
In an instant! Impact block!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne. There's nothing here.
Little help!
Hurricane thrust! Here! I'm on! Hurricane thrust!
Anything in order. All mine.
I wish I could throw like you, Law.
You wish to learn my secrets, young Alvin?
Yes, master. Please, teach me the art of... The heavens must be smiling.
I think Hoodle senses something.
That looks like the Zoogle we were told about.
This one's all mine! Burn in hell!
Freezing storm!
Hurricane thrust!
You are in disaster!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
That's the last of the Zoogles that were ruining the farm equipment.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
You're mine! Hurricane thrust!
We got the advantage.
Good. Now we just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, cause Law's on.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Blast the shock!
Lightning orb!
Here I come!
Into the shadow!
Hurricane thrust!
looky here.
Right, here goes! Demon Fang!
Feel! I'll be saving this time!
Hurricane Thrust!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Here! Hurricane Thrust!
Sweet dreams, Gemini Alpha!
You're more comfortable at a range, aren't you?
I'm not really built for close quarters combat.
Nor am I. Don't worry. I'll help you.
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Go no further!
Freezing storm! Take this! I'm on it!
Smash you! Lightning orb!
Burn in hell! Hurricane Thrust!
Watch it! Sweet dream confiscated!
We got fire!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Now!
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
Okay!
Yeah.
You did it! Yeah!
All right.
Well...
I can... Really?
Hello.
Huh. Huh?
Kisar.
Right.
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
Hurricane Thrust! Not a chance!
Let the marksman handle this.
Raining Splash! Lunar Rondo! Not this time! Not today!
No complaints from me.
Yikes! Don't make eye contact with...
Let's dispose of the trash.
Here's a hero!
Blew away! Do it! Ready to go!
I can carve through armor! Far enough!
Steel!
Hurricane!
This'll come in
Clear!
handy!
Hurricane!
Here's
Run you through!
Freeze laser! Arm expert coming through!
Here, let me help!
Prepare to be sealed. Actually, that round is more appropriate.
Let's talk more doing!
Burn in hell!
Lightning can heal you all! Thunder blade!
Here and now!
Raging cat!
Here I come!
I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friend!
Glacier
Try harder!
Piercing
My turn! Blow away!
Freeze laser!
Hurricane thrust!
Lightning condensed!
Lunar rondo! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Hurricane thrust! No escape!
Light astral
Demon
laser!
blade!
Leave the charges to me!
Lunar rondo! Rising phoenix!
Power up water!
Blow away!
Watch this! Watch it!
Here's a healing arc!
Is this it?
I really owe you one.
I'll bring you back from depth abyss! Lightning orb! Lightning
Oh, now I'm real mad!
Demon!
Far enough!
Plasma shock!
Vanquish darkness!
Lunar rondo!
Healing circle!
Here I come!
I'll smash you!
Don't
Hurricane
mind if I
thrust!
do!
I'm
None
not done!
shall escape
Hurricane
my
thrust!
judgment! Raging cat!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
You're mine!
Ripping it
Blow
down!
away!
Gusty nail!
Plasma shock! It's on! Lunar! You picked the wrong fight!
Bolero!
Raging cat!
Awesome!
Hurricane thrust!
A freezing storm!
Searing!
Larger human.
To stop you down?
First
I
aid!
really owe you one.
Arrow squall! None shall escape my judgment!
In an instant!
Impact claw!
Vanquish darkness! The sky is mine!
Searing gale!
Swallow dance! I'm on a roll now!
You're
such a failure.
You'll pay for that! Plasma shock!
Got it! Healing circle! Now let's dance!
Now or never!
Dance in the wind! Resuscitation! This is I'll heal you all! Healing circle! Lightning orb! War without me, from! None shall escape! The enemy is going all out!
Talon hurricane! Now I'm in the groove!
Tear! It's on!
Terminate laser! Don't mind if I do!
Hurricane thrust!
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Anything in armor is all mine!
It's over!
Ready to rock!
Smash you!
Demon fang!
This one's mine!
Blow away!
Dragon shout! Raging
Soda! Demon fang!
Here I go!
That's freaking let me help!
It's over?
Dragon shout! A new lease on life!
Wait! Swallow dance!
Demon fang!
Mega ray!
Here I come!
The tactics are working great!
Full speed ahead!
Hey, wait for law!
Hurricane
Light
thrust!
astral energy!
Hurricane thrust!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Thunder blade! Water, hear my call! Laser spear!
Prepare to be sealed!
Freeze laser! Here goes!
Alright, it's down!
Not in your dreams!
Ignite!
Lightning
Lunar
orb!
rondo!
The picture of
Hurricane thrust!
Eat this!
Mega ray! Lightning annihilation! Thunder blade!
Catch it out of this!
Hear me! The enemy is going all
The
out!
picture of
I'm here! Pierce evil!
There you are! Damn it!
Freeze laser!
Only I did more-
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Good.
Really now.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Is it just me, or is anyone else peckish?
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Lago della morte.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
Okay, off we go.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
Stardust!
None shall save my soul!
Luna Rondo!
Thunder Field! Raging Cascade!
Cloud Stuff!
Inherent Storm! Let them I'll be saving this one!
Luna Rondo!
May 1,000 gales tear you
Hurricane
to
Flood!
Flame of Fury! Burning Gale!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Right, here goes! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Come one, come all!
Thunderblade!
Hurricane Thrust!
Flame of Fury! Burning Water! Here's my
Gale!
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, I'll come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Charge less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Hurricane Thrust!
Raging Cascade!
You managed to pull through.
No
Here
choice!
goes!
Damn it!
Don't mind if I do!
Eat dirt!
I'm only getting started!
Dance! Flew away!
Dance in the wind! Sleep now!
Hurricane Thrust! Now!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that again.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
The heavens must be smiling.
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
There's something in the water. I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and Oz.
Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod.
You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
Il mondo di Dan è disegnato in zone di pesca. È popolata da specie diverse. I pesci possono essere usati in cucina, venduti o usati per sbloccare nuovi titoli.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. Ha! Time to try a different spot. Hup! Looks like I lost it. Nothing's biting. Not my lucky day, I guess.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Where should I cast my line? Hup! Okay, change of plans. And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. and it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
Ok, attrezzatore.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. Ha! Okay, change of plans. I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
I hate camping.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara.
You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before. But looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Elder-Menancia Guard. So in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
What was Kazalik even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense. Enough to drive him to revolt, even though doing so meant defying Renin hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Danans and Renins wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shionne?
No, she's absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally. I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
I do believe it's about time that I retire. Shall we get moving?
Guess I'll polish up my sword. Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?
Ok, poi parliamo con Lo e poi, anzi con Shionne e poi vado avanti.
I find the sounds of the night to be rather comforting.
Shionne, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Interessante.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No holding back!
Here I come!
This will be an easy kick!
This one's mine!
Easter!
Swallow dare!
Airborne beast! My step!
Hurricane thrust!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Luna Rongo! Hurricane thrust! No escape!
Swallow dare! Burn air! I'm on a roll now! I'll take it from here! Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Shining! Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I can feel my precision improving.
Finally, some open space again.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Hurricane thrust!
Watch it.
Hurricane thrust!
Here you go! Art expert, come through! Blazer!
Searing gale! Raining slot!
I'll stop it, Charlie.
Thanks, Kisara!
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Demon Fang! Hurricane thrust!
I really won't!
Wow! Look what I just found.
There's something in the water.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
If you need help with anything, just let me know.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind, either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
This realm doesn't seem like such a bad place to camp in.
Yeah, there's lots of plants and wild...
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving? Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my art.
When he slows down, that's our chance.
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
You require
Lunarondo!
Dance in the wind! Here's Abel!
You require
Blaze Lancer!
Can't get out of this!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Here's Abel!
Hurricane Thrust!
In a vine.
Lunarondo! Hurricane Thrust!
Let's tear him up!
Hurricane Thrust! Demon Fang! Take this!
The earth throbs in pain.
Tear! You're mine! Rain Splash! Tear!
In a vine.
Here I come! Hurricane Thrust! Strike! Demon Fang! Lunarondo!
Prepare to be seen.
Raging Cascade! Now! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
Ora può impostare su avanti in più, prendendo una vicina schermata per cominciare a farlo. La volta seconda seconda possono vedere una via che ha chiamato X.
There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry. Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
I'll take you all on!
Here's evil!
Here I come! Can't get out of this! Crumble! Hurricane thrust! I'm ready!
Will this help? Raging cascade!
Hurricane thrust!
Dance in the wind!
Take this!
Hey there! Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
We'll soon see about that! Let the marksman handle this! We're in the home stretch, guys!
You picked the wrong fight!
Eyes on the prize!
That focus goes double for you, Rob!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
Out of our way! Here's a healing arc!
No further!
Okay.
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Here's evil!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Hurricane thrust!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
One's mine!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I'm practically unstoppable.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah.
They got me flanked!
Here's the evil!
Hurricane thrust!
Gemini Aqua! Terminate Render! Will this help?
Terrific tear! Here I come! Hurricane thrust!
Healing tear!
The tide of battle has turned. That's the power of comrades in arms.
Right.
Now you
Comrades in
see what I can do.
Lead
Coming
Blade's
through!
here.
Ha! Now! Prepare to be eaten! Lunar Round!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! May 1,000 gales! Swallow dance! Freeze Lancer!
We can really make weapons with this?
More Danon runes here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then around here?
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
One more!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Easy! Way to go!
Hurricane Thrust! Take this! Not today!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
I'm like bait to them!
You're mine! Raining Flash! Blow away! Lunarongo! Lunarongo! Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
That's my cue!
Hurricane Thrust! Shut him down!
Let them mark me!
Hurricane Thrust!
I never miss!
This one's all mine! Luna burn!
Sleep here, let me help!
Starter! Nice!
Rip and tear!
Hurricane Thrust! Feeling gale!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me. Far enough!
Okay, here I go! Raining Flash!
Not in your dreams!
Blow away!
I'll run you through! Astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Guess I misread the landing.
Hi, Hoodle.
I'm only getting redundant!
You're mine!
Water!
Hurricane
Lightning attack! Here's evil!
Plasma shock!
Freeze Lancer! Render!
Luna, you picked the wrong fight! Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane Thrust!
Glimmer Dragon! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Glimmer Dragon! Astral energy!
Say no more!
You might not see it!
My turn!
Evil!
Hurricane
If it's in the
Thrust!
sky, it's mine! Glimmer
Hurricane
Dragon!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
There. Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Elda of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly! You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you? I just noticed none of you other Danons have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danon slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renin doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danon, while the Renins are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danons in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danons in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
He's tough.
are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the?
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Demon Fang!
Mega Ray! Talon Hurricane!
Soda! You're mine!
Take this.
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
Speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Eat this! Hurricane Thrust!
Enjoy.
I'm not feeling so great. Armor won't save you!
Not done yet!
Fall.
He's such a failure.
You'll pay for that!
Hey,
Here I come!
let the marksman handle this.
Hurricane Thrust!
Hear my call.
Die.
Lightning arm. Hitting. Flame of strength. Hear my call.
Talon Hurricane!
Take such a failure.
I can handle it. I'll bring you from death's abyss.
Thank you.
Dance to the wind. Air thrust.
Take this.
Not done yet!
Enjoy. Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shionne, wake up, please!
Elfin?
Shionne!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad? That's... Shionne, we thought you were...
I'm fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry. That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shionne, are you sure you're okay?
Shionne, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shionne was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shionne to rest.
Hey. Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Dahnans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Dahnan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renins have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Dahnans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
Ma lo faremo la prossima volta, perché adesso vado a dormire. Ci vediamo più tardi con un'altra live di Tales of Arise.